Are you feeling good?
I'm feeling really good. Thank you for asking.
I was not expecting that.
How are you feeling?
Oh my God, Aleena, thank you for asking. I am feeling so happy to be here. Am I echoing? Can everyone hear me? Because I feel like I'm echoing. Can everyone hear me? Everyone in the back? All the students in the student section? There we go. Sorry, maybe I just need to be more demure, more mindful.
Yeah, you sound good.
Better.
God. You know when you're just like so pretty and it's hard to like
Yeah.
focus?
Oh God, yeah. So hard. Are you talking about me or yourself?
Yeah, you.
Oh, okay. That's so funny because I was gonna be.
Do you feel your best today? Because you look really good.
That's wild. No, I do not feel my
Really?
best today. But I'm wearing the shirt you got me. So
Yeah.
I do feel this shirt. Someone called it my Blues Clues shirt on the comment section, and like they're so right. But like always feel my best in this shirt.
Oh, it's really cute.
I feel very stylish.
Yeah.
Up and coming. Okay, so before we start, I kind of wanted to just ask a life update from you. Like,
oh my gosh.
what's going on? Like, what are your obsessions this week? Like, what's going on this last week of your life?
Okay, so this last week of my life has been an emotional journey, I would say. I am the most sleep deprived I've ever been. Like, I'm more tired now than I was in the first 8 weeks of my son's life. I think they call it the sleep regression.
I know. I actually hate that
I
one.
hate that there's names for everything. You know, oh, you're in the 4 months. Just shut up, okay? I don't know, just cranky. So I just like, don't tell me what's happening.
No. Don't explain it to me.
I don't need you to.
I don't need the truth.
Sure, you want me to explain to me that he's losing sleep? I can see that. I don't need you to tell me.
No, this is why you don't look anything up and don't tell anyone anything.
Exactly.
You'll never know. Just don't talk to anyone, Aleena.
Well, on that note, I had a really emotional bath time like a few days ago. I just
Your bath or his bath?
His bath. You know, my baths, they don't happen anymore.
Oh, you should take a bath with him.
I know.
That'd be fun.
That'd be cute.
It'd be cute.
But I was sobbing while I was giving him a bath. And he thought I was laughing.
Like you were laughing so hard you were crying. Like he
was smiling and I was actually having a really hard time, but he was laughing, and then it made me stop crying because he was doing okay.
Oh my God.
It's so cute because he doesn't distinguish that like my laugh and my cry.
Or he could have just
different.
been like, I can see my mom's having a hard time.
Oh wow, such a thoughtful little boy.
Like he's like, you know what's gonna make her happy?
Yeah.
Maybe he was like, you know what's gonna make her happy?
I know.
The smile.
This is how I feel right now about motherhood. I feel like you're given this like insanely precious thing.
Mm-hmm.
He's so beautiful. He's blossoming into himself. He's smiling. He's laughing. It's like the most special time. And he's tiny. He's just like, he's perfect. And I'm a mess. I am like the least perfect I've ever been in my life. I don't recognize myself when I look in the mirror. And I'm standing there holding him in the mirror, thinking about how special and wonderful this tiny little being is. And then I hate myself.
You hate yourself because of you don't recognize yourself like physically, or
it's
you
like
don't recognize
physically, mentally. It just, and I also know that like around the 4 month mark, your hormones are just dumping like crazy. So kind of, you know how like before a period, you think you're so atrocious.
Yes.
But you're not. You literally look exactly the same, but your hormones are making you feel otherwise. So I feel like it's just kind of a cruel moment because you're given this like really special thing and everything is going so beautifully, but then you look at yourself and you're like, that's not me. I don't know her.
Mm-hmm.
And you just wish so badly that like you could enjoy this thing that you have with a version of yourself that you're happy with, but you're given this version of yourself that is like a complete stranger.
Yeah.
And you haven't fully like adapted to this new person, and you're like, I have to like be happy right now because this is so beautiful, but I'm also so unhappy. I
know. Honestly, like are you kind of making me cry? And you never make me cry. No, just I would say to you, like, it helped. I think motherhood, the experience of it is, and you can have a different perspective while you're not in it, and you can have a different perspective looking at someone go through it, but you don't feel like yourself because you really aren't. And
I
like
know.
you're building this new self up, but like you're starting from scratch. And like I motherhood is like stripping everything away, and then you build like you create this new person. And in the times of not having that person yet, it's this just like physically and emotionally uncomfortable, because there's nothing that could like replicate what's happening right now. Like there's nothing that you could have done differently to prepare. There's nothing that like could have got you ready for this moment, and it's just like such an emotional roller coaster. And I just like remember fighting it so much. Like I was fucking fighting it. Like I hate this. I hate how uncomfortable I am. I hate being sad. I hate all of this. Just like literally stomping through the mud. I fucking hate every fucking second of it. Like you're just so. And then I felt a lot. I don't like to say the word shame because I feel like shame is such a dirty word, but I felt a lot of like shame over struggling. Like I felt a lot of shame over struggling because I felt like it was a reflection of her. Like that I was saying like, oh, like this somehow like diminishes it. Like like my love, like it's somehow like taking away. Like when I'm saying I'm struggling, it's because like what's new in my life? Like I'm a mom. Like I'm struggling because I'm a mom. I'm struggling because the best person in my life is here now. Like I'm struggling because I love this person so much. It's like I just felt like me admitting to the struggle was like I wouldn't do it. It was also like you know, like I'm not gonna say I'm having a hard time. You know, like everything just felt like tight.
You know what it feels like?
What?
Like I feel like motherhood, especially in this first phase, everyone always says it's really lonely and you don't really understand.
Oh my God,
why.
I was so fucking lonely.
Like you have tons of support, tons of people around you.
Couldn't have been more supportive.
You're actually surrounded by way more people than I would say you are when you're not a mom, but it's so lonely because it's just like it's such an individual journey that only like you understand. And my analogy for what I feel right now in motherhood is like I'm a construction site, like I'm being built, but everyone is coming to come watch this construction site be made when it's like at 30% complete. Like we don't even have insulation yet. Yeah. And everyone is coming to like look at it and praise this construction site. Shite.
It's a shite. It's a shit shite.
It's a shit shite. And everyone's like clapping and applauding it. And it's like the site's like, this is not my best. I'm not my best. Come, don't look at me right now. Yeah. And then once the site is built, everyone's gone.
Yeah. Yeah. But also,
and the site is like me and my baby. Like the baby, he's so cute right now. Yeah. It's like the most special time. I know every phase is special, but you know what I mean?
I really didn't feel like that phase was special.
And everyone's like you're expected to, you know, everyone's like looking at you. You're also going to look back at this moment and like really want to cherish it, but you can't because like you're half built. You're half built.
I'd also like to add on top of that, of people coming to see you, you're also looking at other construction sites and being like, that construction site is also a little bit more put together. And like, it looks like they have like their benches set out and like their lighting is in and the plumbing is working. Like, how did they get the, I want my lighting in. Like, I want to be able to shit. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Why isn't my plumbing working?
Yeah.
So like, there's this like level too of like comparison that's happening of just like, I felt like a lot of like, why am I not there yet? Or like, why am I not experiencing the thing that she's experiencing? Yeah. That was really hard.
Well, it's hard to see people like, at least on like enjoying. It's like, I don't want to say that I don't want other people to have joy.
No, that's
but
what it felt.
Like, you watch someone else having joy with their like 5-month-old, even like if they're out on a stroll and I'm like,
I know.
Like I should be out on a stroll.
I know.
Like I just want to be, I feel like I've been given something so special and I just want to be the best version of myself. Yeah. And you're like literally the worst version of yourself that you've known to date.
Yep.
And you've been given this thing. It's like, I just like, there's so many analogies. It's like winning an Oscar when you're like completely disheveled.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't want this Oscar right now. I want to have worked for it and earned it. And I feel like I've been given an Oscar for something that I'm not ready for.
I think too, I just lost it. Like you. I'm sorry. I'm postpartum.
You are postpartum.
I can't be expected to remember my thoughts. Taking a small pause to tell you about today's sponsor, ZocDoc.
We all know the importance of seeing the right doctor, but as we've established, there are so many different kinds of doctors out there. Say you stub your toe and you don't want to heal. Like, who do you go for that?
See, normally that's the kind of question that you tell me to go to Google, but believe me, Google will only confuse you more when it comes to medical advice. When you're not sure who to turn to, ZocDoc makes it easy. With ZocDoc, you can determine which doctor fits your needs, no matter if it's your toes or your nose.
That rhymed. ZocDoc is a free app and website where you can search and compare high-quality in-network doctors. Choose the right one for your needs and click to instantly book an appointment.
And speaking of appointments, are there any doctors out there who see patients on the weekends? This may be a surprise, but people do get sick outside of work hours.
See, that's one of the best parts of using ZocDoc. Their website makes it easy to view open appointments, even with doctors on the weekends.
And with ZocDoc, appointments happen fast, typically within just 24 to 72 hours of booking. And you can even score same-day appointments.
We all know a trip to the doctor's office can sometimes end up hurting your wallet. But with ZocDoc, you can filter your providers to take your insurance and read reviews from real patients so you can make the best decisions for your health and your finances.
We're talking about in-network appointments with more than 100,000 healthcare providers across every specialty, from mental health to dental health, eye care to skincare, and much more.
Stay on top of your health and take our advice and visit ZocDoc today.
Stop putting off those doctor's appointments and go to ZocDoc.com/still to find and instantly book a top-rated doctor today.
That's ZocDoc.com/still, ZocDoc.com/still.
Okay, bye.
Yeah, so that's my life update. I feel, a little...
Oh!
Yeah.
It came back to me.
I'm glad.
It's gone.
It's okay.
Hold on.
It's gonna come
circling.
back.
Oh. Okay. This is what I struggled with.
Okay.
I also struggled with the fact that like I always wanted and knew I was going to be and hopefully become a mom, right? And then you're kind of thrown into it, and like I definitely felt like when I saw other people doing it, I was like, how do they know what to do in those situations? I felt like it should just be like, I'm a perfect 10 mom and I know what to do in all these situations and I know how to handle this and I know how to have that level of patience and I know how to do this and I know how to do that and I know what my baby needs in all these situations. And that's just not the case, because like you know your child more and more and more, and you know what to do by being in hard situations, and you grow patience by fucking struggling.
Yep.
And like and I didn't really know that. I knew that, but like you become good over time and you become so confident and feel like a 10 out of 10 mom over time. And like sometimes I felt very frustrated that I wasn't just a 10 out of 10 in all situations and my best version of myself. Like I was like
to get there.
I had to get there. And like I felt like I loved this person so much. They deserve my 10 out of 10 always.
Yes.
Why can't I just like always be that 10? Like right now, like I'm a fucking 2. I'm literally like, I have pants on, like it's going to be a good day. You know what I mean? Like, and so you're just looking at this person and you're like, I want to be the pinnacle. Right.
Well,
here.
I'm like, I hold him and I look in the mirror and I'm like, it's not just like it's not just physical, obviously it's mental too. But like, that's, I think when I feel it the most, because I'm like staring back at myself and I'm like, man, I want you to know like the 10 out of 10 version of me. And right now I'm like 2 out of 10 and I feel embarrassed.
Totally.
He doesn't know any different.
No, but you know yourself. And that's why it's like this like level of frustration and like, it's just it's all of these things that like you just haven't felt and you don't know how to deal with and you don't know how to process. And for me personally, like I didn't know how to share, and like that's why it felt lonely. Like, because even if I said, I didn't know how to say I'm struggling. And then I didn't know how to verbalize what that meant or like why I was struggling.
Yeah.
And like how somebody could support me.
Yeah.
So like I couldn't get any of those things across. So it just felt like isolating. And like even if someone was a mom too, you could get it. But like you said, it's like very individualized of like what you're dealing with in that moment.
Yeah.
And like I fully
like
understand.
nothing anyone says is gonna help you feel like a 10 out of 10.
No. And like you could tell someone constantly like you're going to be so thankful that you felt shitty. You're going to be so appreciative of this time and that you were too, because that's the only way you can get to be a 10.
Yeah.
But when you're growing, it's fucking uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And like that's what you're doing. You're growing in to be that 10 out of 10 most days.
Yeah.
But you're not going to get there unless you're a 2.
Yeah.
And
it's like telling someone in puberty like you're going to be really, really put together one day. It's like,
yeah.
Okay.
Doesn't matter. I feel like shit now.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just hard.
How is your life going?
I've been very into Lord of the Rings lately.
Like, that's like so.
Just want to tell you.
But you've always been.
I know, but I just finished my rewatch.
Okay.
And I've weirdly been obsessed
Wait,
with
how many did you rewatch?
all of them. Just the Lord of the Rings. I haven't started The Hobbit yet.
I'm sorry, you have had no time for Paddington?
No, I've had no time. No time. I only have time for Lord of the Rings. But
So you rewatched like 10 hours of TV?
Yeah.
Wow.
So
this was a journey. When did you decide?
A couple weeks ago. It's taken me like 3
In
weeks.
your calendar?
No, I didn't put it in my calendar, but I should have. That would have been kind of a good idea. I've been obsessed with the production schedule.
Okay.
Because like...
What do you mean?
Listen, they're all 3-hour movies, right?
Okay.
Have you seen them?
I watched...
You watched like a minute of it one
like
time.
an hour of
There's like
the first one.
Done in the early 2000s.
Remember? And then I had all my thoughts.
I forgot,
but I
but
didn't
you
finish it. I said that the hobbits were all like high. They were like stoners.
Yeah, they are stoners. You're right about that. That's a good one. But
so tell me more.
I'm so fascinated with how they shot these right now.
Okay.
And I've just been like trying to like find podcasts with like Elijah Wood and like find out what the production schedule was. Like maybe I should just Google production schedule of Lord of the Rings. But it's just become my obsession. And I think Corbin thinks I'm into Elijah Wood. And I'm like, no, I'm not into him. I'm trying to see if he can tell me what the production schedule was of all these movies.
Do you think he's hot?
This is the... No.
Are you into it?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm positive.
Okay.
But they shot all these movies at once, like over a 16-month period of time.
No way.
Yes. They shot them all at once. And then they like would come back for principal photography. Someone said that, but I don't know what that means. So anyways, it's
So you're obsessed with it, but like you've just scratched the surface.
I'm just getting into my obsession.
Okay.
And it's specific to the production schedule.
Who would I be in the movie and who would you be in the movie?
I think you would be one of the trees. Like they live in the forest and they consider going into battle, but they're also tired.
Okay.
So they're like, I don't know. And then they see that Sauron has killed their friends and they decide to go into battle. So that's like
loyalty. And who would you be?
I think I would be Sam, Frodo's sidekick. And the reason being, like, I don't want the whole responsibility of carrying the ring. Like, I lose stuff. Like, I don't think it's for me.
Yeah.
But I'm a huge cheerleader. Like, I will support you on your journey and I'll physically carry you there because I realize the journey is important. But I don't want to be the main guy.
Okay.
I want to be the backup.
Okay.
Like, put me in, coach. If he dies, I'll go in.
Yeah.
But like, don't put me first.
But I'm here for the ride.
Yes.
Yeah.
I want to go on the adventure. Like, don't leave me out.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I'm coming.
Invite me.
And he also likes to overhear other people's conversations. Me.
Yeah.
You know? So yeah, I see myself as the psychic Sam.
Yeah.
And he like loves love. He said, like, if I ever get back, I'm going to marry this sweetheart I saw one time. And I was like, that's me. Like, I'd be on this adventure and being like, damn, I should have married Corbin before I left.
Aww.
I know. So anyway.
I like this obsession.
Me too.
You really needed to get out of Harry Potter.
No, I'm still into Harry Potter. I'll listen to both.
No, I know, but like you need a refresh so that you can appreciate it again.
You're right.
You know, like you got to go from one archetype to the next and then back and forth.
So
I feel like they're the same kind of movie.
So differently.
Fantasy, excursions.
I
don't know. I'm trying to find words to describe these two movies. Spells.
There's no spells in Lord of the Rings.
There are.
There's no one does. There's
someone had to have cast a spell for them to be hobbits.
No. That's just like their type of people that like they're like, so I can't. No.
And then there's a wizard.
There is a wizard, but he really doesn't do any spells.
I'm sure he's spelling.
No, one time he like holds his big.
How do you think that the ring came to be? That was all a spell.
I guess it was kind of a spell. I see what you're saying. That was the only spell. But there's no other magic. I dare you to watch. I dare you. It's so good. This is my petition for everyone to go watch Lord of the Rings and then contemplate the production schedule.
I know. I want you to find out more.
I'll find out.
Okay.
I'll bring back details once I know more. But yeah, that's what I really want to tell you about my week.
Okay. Anything else going on in your life? I want to make sure I'm not rude.
That's really it. It's the production schedule for Lord of the Rings for me.
Okay.
And if anyone has any insights of where they can point me,
yeah,
all ears.
Any podcasts about how things were shot and done?
This was the early 2000s.
I know.
And they had the capability of like doing all those
It was
wars.
pretty good.
It's pretty sick.
Good. Yeah.
I also looked up all the awards they won. A lot.
Man, imagine they didn't. Imagine doing all that and winning no awards.
Oh my God, I wouldn't even go. I'd be like, no. If you don't give me an award for all my work here, I'm gone. Oh.
Okay, so you can start a petition for anything. There are literally no rules. Ready?
Yes.
Go.
Okay.
Petition to have an alarm sound and on an airplane whenever someone takes off their socks.
Wow. Okay, petition if you fart, a blue smoke has to come around you. Like how you would in a pool.
I love how our first petitions were kind of the same thing.
Yeah, you smells.
Petition to make your car shut down if you don't use a blinker.
Petition to end director's cuts.
Nice. Petition to never ask me to fill out a questionnaire ever. No one's ever looking at those pieces of paper.
So true. Petition to put descriptions next to art so I can understand.
Petition to make deodorant mandatory in the workplace.
Oh shit, I didn't even wear it today. Damn. No, honestly, I'm sitting here sweating, so you got me there. Petition to make reposting happy birthday posts illegal.
That's a good one.
You can't.
No one needs it.
No one needs it. I don't want 200.
It's for you.
It's only for you. I don't need Sam's birthday post on your page. Sorry.
Petition to end charcuterie boards.
Petition failed. No, I love charcuterie boards.
No. They're over.
They're literally so fancy. They're the elite level of fanciness.
They're over.
Sorry. We're not supposed to talk. Petition to stop all technological advances for 100 years. We have to stay as is for 100 years from today.
I like that.
No new cars, no new phones. We're stopping at the 16.
Yeah.
We cannot advance ourselves.
I think that's really good.
Petition signed.
Thank you. Okay. Should we leave it there? Do you have any more?
Honestly, Aleena didn't even have one.
You had so many. They were so good.
Okay, hit me with one more.
Okay, petition to rename burp cloths. You never use them for burps.
What do you use them for?
Spit up.
Oh, duh. So true.
They're never used for a burp.
That's so true. Okay, last one. Petition for friends to have to tell you their baby name before the baby's born.
Too far.
I'll never sign. Okay.
Bring some more next week.
I'm gonna bring really good ones.
And if you know, like we've already done a ton of petitions.
No,
if you've been listening, like the very first one was petition to make the belly clear when you're pregnant.
And I didn't sign that.
You
to be clear, yeah. But I support you in your petition.
Yeah, it would solve a lot of problems for me.
I know. So I'm gonna present you with a scenario here.
I'm going to present you with a scenario right back at you.
Really?
Yeah.
This is a true scenario that happened in real life.
Yes, same with mine.
Okay. I'm excited. You received, and I need you to answer this in two ways.
Okay.
I need you to answer this if you received this at 23 and if you received this now.
Okay. Can't wait.
You received a letter in the mail. I'm talking snail mail. Okay.
Okay.
Addressed to you, stamp on it in your mailbox. You open the letter. And all it says is, Aleena, he's cheating on you. That's it.
Yeah.
What do you do with this information at 23? And what would you do with it now?
Okay. At 23, I would be like really, really distraught. And I think I would immediately take it over to Noelle. And I would be like, tell me more about this.
Okay, so you'd show him the letter right away.
Yes. They cannot be lying. You need to tell me what's going on.
Oh my God. Okay.
And I would basically just like, even if it wasn't true, I would be one of those bad cops that make someone commit to a murder that they didn't do.
So admit to a murder, not they would actually then commit a murder.
Yes. Did I say commit?
My cops do that too.
That made me laugh
That is
so hard,
true.
and I'm
Like,
yes.
like you did it. Like you did it, Noelle. You did it. Even
So
if
you
didn't
would
do
you
it.
believe the letter?
I would need the letter to be true.
So the letter is true. Just by opening the letter, you made it
It's
true.
already true. And if you tell me otherwise, I'm gonna have distrust in you for 10 years.
So the letter's true. You need him to admit it.
yeah. Okay. Present day,
Present day.
I would giggle and I'd be like, somebody's obsessed.
Yeah, so true. So true. Good
What
point.
about you?
And this is me 23 with Corbin, because I also have to take
Yeah.
that into consideration too. So at 23, honestly, I said this to my friends because this is a real life situation happening currently in the world. I don't think I would believe the letter at either times.
Oh, wow.
Like I think, and this is why. You can't just
23-year-old you're making me look bad over here.
No, the reason what I would need in the envelope is evidence. You cannot send
someone post mailed.
but someone snail mailed this letter to me.
Yeah.
But I need you to give me details. Like I can't just trust the letter at its word. This is my this is my boyfriend.
Feel bad.
You shouldn't feel bad because I'm not going to say the name. I almost did because my friend said she would leave her husband right now. She found the letter. She's like, I would destroy my family over this letter. Like I would take my things and walk out. Like that would be it.
Okay.
So you shouldn't feel bad.
I love how you came to this and you're like, I would be the bigger person
No.
and I wouldn't believe it either time.
No, what I'm saying is like,
Setup.
Usually I like snail mail, but in these situations, I would want full DM and I would want text message threads between them. You know what I mean? Like,
But what if someone was just giving you a little breadcrumb? You would sleep that night? Okay.
no, I wouldn't sleep that night. I would question myself for the rest of my life. But I think girls are fucking cheeky as shit. And I've done some dirty stuff when I was younger.
Yeah.
You know, I've stirred the pot. I've
Yeah.
mixed it up. I've done things I shouldn't have.
Never.
I know.
Bad.
But younger girls, we can't be trusted with shit like
true.
this. So I would be like, you know what? I would look at myself. I've been like, I'm shady. I don't know if I could trust 23
What's
year
that
olds.
saying? Like when it's like, because it's like you're made from the same cloth. You're
Cut
cut
from
from the same cloth.
Ooh,
But
look
you're
at you
also
insane
made.
like that. Like because I was so shady, like
Yeah.
I would question the girl when I was 23.
You'd be like, I know this game.
Yeah. I've been in this game for too long. I'm 23.
Yeah.
I know it all. But I just thought it was so number one in this day and age for a girl to send snail mail, for a young girl to send snail mail.
Yeah.
I would be like, it seems more serious,
Yeah.
you know?
Ovi, what's your perspective? Another one.
Another lady.
I feel like I
Are
would
you more
probably like snoop around.
Okay,
I don't
so
think I
if
would
you-
say anything.
You wouldn't go straight with the evidence.
Alina's like, you murdered. Tell me.
I think I wouldn't. I'd like snoop around for like 2 weeks.
That's so smart.
That's
Okay,
it.
that's what you should do.
Suss out the vibes.
That
like,
would-
you'd be
yeah.
like,
yeah,
oh.
and I'm not really the type to like, oh, let me like look through their phone, but like
This would give you cause.
a little, and like
You're so much smarter.
I would like
know.
not say something for probably a week and just like think.
You'd
Pay
track
attention
that.
to like how he ate his cereal.
Yeah, no,
Like,
I'd drive myself insane looking for clues.
Yeah.
But
I would
wouldn't
old school
talk about
track.
it for a while.
I would old school track. And I would make sure, not just track on the phone. Like I'd follow
get in
him.
the
I'd
car.
follow him on foot.
Nice.
Not even in the car. I'd run. I'd run after that car.
I'm sorry. You said you would do nothing. You said I wouldn't believe it.
Well, once Ovi told me a different option out there, I was like, I like that. And I'm so choosing to snoop.
Yeah.
Because then you can decide after you've properly snooped.
Yes.
So true.
I feel like that is so smart.
I wouldn't be able to keep that information. I think that's why. I wouldn't be able to contain it.
Like you'd be so upset right in that moment.
Well, I just feel like I have this piece of information. You need to know it too.
But that gives him a reason to like, if he knows that you know, you have to do like that, the friends thing. Like you have to kind of mind trick him.
Yeah.
Because if you flat out show them the paper, that wasn't me, babe. I didn't cheat.
I know.
You know?
Yeah.
You have to,
Then
you
they
have to
can delete
compile.
evidence.
Exactly. You have to compile information. I'm like imagining all these scenarios because like, you know, I don't really have that much drama in my life.
Yeah.
And so someone presented me this insane dramatic situation and I'm like, oh my God, it's like a movie.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, I was so curious to see what you do because I do always like how you react to situations.
Yeah.
And I feel like
It's not really my best work, this one, but
no. I felt like it was really funny because if someone sent that to me now, I would laugh. Like, come on, please.
Yeah.
I see what he's up to.
yeah.
But
Send it to all my friends.
But that my friend said she'd leave her husband right now and take the baby made me laugh so hard. She's like, I don't even
no
care.
evidence.
Blowing it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, no evidence at all, just a piece of paper.
Okay, so there was this clip going around of Sydney Sweeney with ASAP Rocky at a fashion event.
Okay.
And she
I love
puts
fashion events.
her hand on his thigh while she's laughing. Cheating?
Oh.
Like, it's not his fault, obviously, but like, is that crossing the line? Like a married man with children? Where
wasn't
do you
even
stand?
thinking- you know
You
what's
want to see it?
Yeah, of course. But I wasn't even thinking him cheating. I was thinking her cheating.
Yes, no, I'm
No, okay.
for
okay.
both.
Okay. Like, does he go
It's
home
not
and
even
tell
cheating.
Rihanna?
It's like, is that crossing the line on her part in both ways?
Yeah. Honestly, okay. So when you first described it to me, I felt like it was a longer hand thigh situation.
But like to even feel comfortable, that's
Crossing
not, that's
into the
not
crotch
like,
area?
That's not someone she hangs out with on a weekly basis.
Yeah.
Like, could you imagine me doing that to Corbin?
You know what's so crazy is I was picturing myself doing it to Noelle. I was
Yeah.
like, this whole time, I was like, what if I
like your hand wouldn't even like allow you there. Like,
I feel like I would go there to be like,
exactly.
it'd be like this invisible like fly wall that like my whole
That I
body.
put up.
Yeah, there's like, you know, like the Bart collars, like that's around his crotch.
Yeah.
No, that would be so physically crazy.
Yeah, she's married.
Well, she's
so it's
she's fiancéed.
basically the same thing.
No, she's actually postponed the wedding, so that's a red flag.
Oh, yeah. Either way, cheating's not the right word. Appropriate or not appropriate. It's like he didn't do anything wrong. Like,
No.
what is he supposed to do? Swat his hand away? I mean, yes, he should have a bar collar there, but he doesn't know what to do in that situation.
No. You don't want to be like, and
then what are you supposed to say? Like, why did you do that?
no,
Make a big stink of it?
No, you could, yeah.
But
You're
if,
like,
if I were Rihanna,
no, that's Rihanna's man. You can't be touching Rihanna's man like that.
like, there's so many, like, you don't need to do that. And I think if
I
you,
think like maybe if you were like, the only way I could imagine touching somebody is if I was trying to get someone's attention, but I would much more go to like this.
that was
like
you're
laughing,
so
giggling.
funny.
Yeah.
I need to touch you.
That's hard because I do
feel
think
like
I'm a
it
touchy
takes-
person, but like I would never touch somebody's crotch.
I feel like it had to like I'm just like thinking about like I feel like you'd have to be possessed by a ghost to do that. Like your hand wouldn't even allow you to naturally
Go there.
do that.
Go there. Maybe look at me.
You're just gonna give her a
I
ton
know.
of- a ton
Maybe
of
there's like
excuses.
so close to each other at those like fashion events. Like there's already rubbing shoulders. Like she was already like squished between. Like, you know, she was probably just like, you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? But I would hope that if Corbin was sitting front row at Paris Fashion Week, that his response would be,
Me too.
you know, like if
Like
I
it would definitely be a conversation. Like, why didn't you
comes
swat
home.
the hand away? But
I'm
yeah, it just got me
sweating.
thinking. Like
what if ASAP Rocky did that to you, and you were coming home from Paris Fashion Week, and Noelle's
totally fine. It's totally fine. No, I'm
would
it'd be a choice for sure.
Would you just be like, oh?
I'd probably be like, that made me uncomfortable.
No, you would not. That's it is.
Or my body language would probably shift.
You'd be tight.
I would turn my legs the other way.
Yeah, I mean, I would not touch somebody's leg because that to me is very flirty. Like that's
Well, it's
how
like,
I would
It's
flirt.
like number one, you're already laughing at his joke. Like,
Yeah.
red flag.
Huge red flag.
Yeah, you're
Don't giggle
already.
at don't giggle at my man.
He's not funny. Don't laugh at him.
You can't tell jokes.
And now you're going in for a hand touch
Yeah.
on the thigh.
On the thigh. Because that's
That's
how I would
basically your
flirt.
penis.
Yeah, that is your penis. Your penis could be there.
Yeah.
You don't know.
You don't know where his penis is.
You don't know where he puts that penis.
Yeah, exactly.
It could be there.
Yeah.
Especially with the pants being tight.
Yeah, that's foreplay.
That is foreplay. No, I think I would be like caught off guard because again, like if I flirt by touching and I see someone else touching, that's flirting.
Yeah.
How dare you?
I want to give her the benefit of the doubt. Like she's maybe a bit of a touchier person, but I also think like, don't do that.
I want to give her a pass, but don't touch him ever again. This was your one warning. And if you go near his ass again.
Do you think that she regrets it? Because people are talking about it.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
That's the chatter on the internet?
Mm-hmm.
People are chatting about it?
Mm-hmm. What is the top comment? The top comments are always the best.
This is AI.
The leg tap, girl, watch out for Riri.
Wait, hold on. Can I say it one more time? Because again, when I had heard of it, I was more upset than when I saw it. I'll have to say that.
Okay.
Because it wasn't as lingering. Okay, listen, it's his inner thigh. It's his inner thigh.
It's also not necessary to get the point across.
Like she laughed.
It wasn't like, oh, you have ketchup there. Let me wipe it. It was like, you're so funny.
Ha 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 ha.
Let me touch
Tap,
your inner
tap,
thigh.
tap. Yeah, it was an inner thigh tap. If
I
it
think
was outer
totally
thigh,
fine
it
if
was
they were
outer
both
thigh.
single.
Of course, if they're both. Well, duh. Of course. Oh, Lino, state the obvious.
But it's also like a move, you know?
Oh, yeah, it's one of mine. It's one of my classic back pocket moves. Is that how you got Noelle? Inner thigh touches?
No.
Oh, what'd you do? Sex?
I hate you. I never want anything to do with you. Leave me alone
Oh, that always gets him.
for life.
Yeah. I mean, you know what's hard, though, is like, all these people are so
Hot.
hot. You know, like, you can't put all
It's
these
like-
hot
it's
people
like-
in a room and
It's
expect
not
them
just
not
a
to touch each other.
regular gal touching the inner thigh. It's Sydney fucking Sweeney.
Yeah, that's a hot.
Touching your thigh.
Yeah, you're almost
Laughing at your joke.
Yeah,
And
maybe-
is ASAP even that funny?
I don't know.
Like, what did he say?
Maybe he shouldn't have told any jokes in the first place. Maybe
it's his fault.
he should just stop saying funny
Yes.
things.
How
and
dare
we won't
you.
touch your thigh.
Exactly.
No jokes. I don't think Rihanna should have given him approval to leave the house.
I know.
So that's on her.
I know. But anyway, if I was Rihanna, I mean, she probably is so secure. She doesn't
Rihanna
care.
doesn't need to be.
Yeah,
insecure.
yeah.
It's Rihanna.
But for her, you know, I was like,
We should be mad for her. Let us in the comment section boost her.
yeah.
We got her back as a society.
Yeah.
Yeah, she doesn't have to worry.
Yeah.
Great scenarios from us.
I know.
Thank you for giving that to me. Okay, I have another scenario for you. Should this
Please.
be just be called more scenarios and scenarios?
Yeah.
Okay. I have to kind of cop to something. And in
Okay.
that, I'm hoping you give me what I'm hoping for.
Okay.
And I'm not going to tell you.
Okay.
So I was in a situation, and I'm not going to fully say who, what, where, why, how, because again, I don't want to throw myself out there too much.
Okay.
I was in a space, and this is not your space, so I don't want you to get too nervous. And I was on a white couch
Okay.
with my daughter, and it was raining outside.
Okay.
And I brought her in the house and sat her on the white couch. And let's just say there was a small scuff on the white couch, dirt, okay, from outside.
From a child, of course.
There was a moment that I said in my head, do I just not say anything? Do I just not mention the dirt on the couch and just walk away from this scenario?
Mhm.
And just think, maybe the owner of the house think, maybe I did that. Maybe
Yeah.
my dog did that.
Yeah.
But someone called me out.
Mm.
And so I had no option to kind of say anything besides, oh no, you know?
Yeah.
What do you do in that scenario? Or is there a moment of, do I just slither away?
I definitely would say something.
Damn it, I knew you would.
I would say something like immediately.
But is there a moment? There's not even a moment with
No.
you where you consider maybe backing out slowly.
If it's someone I'm never going to see again,
No, you'll see this person.
no, then I'm definitely saying something. And I'm trying to get the stain out right away.
I'm such a bad person. Because I was like the first
No, you
thing-
just don't like confrontation, so you didn't want to mention it, and
No,
you
of
didn't want to make a
course.
thing of it.
No, totally. And you're trying to.
But also, can I just say that anyone with a white couch, they know exactly what all the scuffs are on it already. They have them. They have a white couch.
They
I have a white
everything
couch.
located.
It's all loaded in their mind. They know all the stains, and then they know when a new stain enters.
And
I know all the stains on my couch, so I know when there's a new one.
I just like when that thought popped into my head, I thought, you're a monster. You're a monster. You tried to
It
get
had
out
to
of this.
be enough of a scuff that they noticed.
No, they would have noticed, but I don't know.
Can we reveal what the scuff was?
No, I can't
It
say.
wasn't a scuff.
No, it was a mark
So it
from
was
a shoe.
okay. So it wasn't a scuff. It was a mark.
It was a dirt mark. It was kind of like hidden a little under a cushion, and no one kind of was around at first to see it happen.
Yeah.
And I just felt like it showed me my character.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like you were trying to get out of this scenario and then you couldn't. Like,
So what happened?
I was like, oh no. And then we were able to get it out, you know, with like a stain remover.
Yeah, most stains can come out of couches. Maybe you were coming from a place of like, I don't know if this is going to come out.
Like, I was like, this is probably so expensive. But I like, when I showed my true colors to myself, I
Yeah.
just felt awful.
Yeah.
I was like, you were going to walk away from ruining someone's things just so you didn't get in trouble. I was
know.
trying to get out of trouble.
I appreciate your honesty
I knew you would be a bigger person and I knew you'd do the right
because
thing.
I have a white couch, you know? So
You're
like
just a better person sometimes.
No.
No, sometimes you really are.
No.
Like sometimes I am the scumbag here that tries to avoid getting into arguments. I'm the scum on the shoe. I'm like, oh, I don't want to get into a fight. But yeah, anyways.
You're Homer Simpson.
I've
walking
never-
into the bush.
Watch. Oh yeah. I have seen that, but I've never seen The Simpsons. I feel like that's an awkward thing to say out loud.
Yeah.
Like people are gonna judge me. I'm judging me.
How have you gone your whole life not seeing it? That's like it's always on TV.
I know. I don't know. I don't know.
All right. Well, I have a thought. Do you think that Ollie or dogs in general miss breast milk from their mothers?
Yeah. Probably.
It just made me sad.
Did you consider feeding Ollie from your breast?
No, absolutely not. But I was feeding my son and I thought like, oh, I know he has an attachment and like obviously likes this, the way it tastes, the
Seems
milk.
he's enjoying it.
And Ollie doesn't get this anymore from his mother.
Did he ever though?
Unclear.
Yeah.
You know, I think he had to have to survive. He had to have gotten some tit milk.
I don't know.
But no, I do know because he's alive.
Oh, okay, okay. Well,
If he was born and like,
maybe it was taken from his mother instantly. I don't know.
oh, and someone else fed him?
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, that's another thing. I thought you just meant like he got no food at all.
No.
Yeah, that could be true. That could be true. But I just thought like, oh man, I wonder if he misses his mom's milk.
Maybe watching you is now triggering him to be like, I miss my mommy. And Aleena's not my mommy.
And can we also talk about how
Mommy? Are you getting upset? I'm saying?
No.
Oh, okay.
Like we have two tits, right? And our baby, because we didn't have twins, only is ever on one side at a time.
Uh-huh.
But a dog has 8 titties, 8 nipples.
But if we had a litter of kids, I bet we'd have more nippies. Dogs never pop out one.
They're all doing it at once a lot of times.
yeah,
Too.
Dogs
imagine
pop out
that
8.
pain. Is what I'm trying to say. Imagine 8 nipples
But do you think it's
all
kind
being
of like,
sucked on at the
do
same
you think
time.
it's kind of watered down because you got 8 nipples? Like,
oh,
do you
like
feel
the
like,
pain is dispersed?
yeah, like it's kind of just like
No, because they have teeth, and our babies don't have teeth right away.
people. Okay, so I'll say this about teeth as going through the whole teeth journey. Like,
People make it out to be worse than it is.
yeah, honestly, like they don't like they try it a couple times because they're like, oh, what? Because they're kind of getting used to their teeth. Like they put their tongue on their teeth, they kind of bite down.
Yeah.
And like when they do it, yes, it is a jolt of lightning to your entire system, and you levitate over your body, and you're like, wow, what the fuck was that? But like, it's not like they're out there chomping on your titty because they know that this is
This
can't.
is-
They're trying to drink.
Yeah.
They're not trying to like eat
They're not
your
trying to
boob.
eat it.
Yeah.
And also, like, gums are just as painful.
Yeah, they can chomp down with their jaw just as easily. Like
Exactly.
Like again, like one of those kind of like things.
Yeah. People say.
People say it's like okay.
But back to the dog milk.
Yeah,
8 nipples with teeth, all being
sucked on.
extracted at the same time. Insane.
We should give dogs more credit.
Yeah.
Women dogs.
We should give bitches more credit. We should.
We should. I mean, I've been giving bitches credit since the day I was born.
Yeah.
But Ollie's a boy, so we can't give him
so
shit.
Like, he's
He's barely struggling, and he has a big penis. No one feels bad for him. His penis is like half the size of his body. We're not out here feeling sorry for Ollie. You're surrounded by penises.
I know.
Literally, have another baby that's a girl so you can level the playing field. This is almost.
I know. Like, I still can't even believe that, like, I made a dick and balls.
Yeah, that's.
I don't have a dick
science.
and balls,
No, I know.
but I made it.
I mean, I don't know for sure.
I know, it's true. I don't have it, but I made it. How did I know how to make it if I don't have it? How did I make it? Like, how did I do that?
Well, this is why you're petitioned to have the clear belly.
Yes, because then I could see dick and balls forming. Yes, I made that.
Yeah.
Yes, I don't have that, but I made it.
Yeah, you'll be able to see the process
Yeah.
and you'll kind of understand it more.
Yeah.
Okay, so I could see your petition kind of coming to help us out
Yes.
more than I thought.
Yes. It's like someone being like making like exquisite Italian food, but they're not Italian.
Oh,
It's
that's
like,
me.
yeah, it's weird. It's like, you're not Italian. Like, you shouldn't know how to make pizza from Naples.
You're right.
I shouldn't be able to make a dick and balls.
But you have to, because if you don't, who else will?
I think that
We're creating the species.
I know, but I feel like
Just imagine the concept of men reproducing. It's hilarious.
I know.
They
I know. I know.
It'd be so funny.
They wouldn't last. Like, but they wouldn't last.
No.
Morning sickness?
Oh my God. The trauma. Actually, I'm such a, the whole like narrative of like guys being babies when they're sick. I'm the baby when I'm sick, and Corbin's not a baby, and I'm always hoping that he becomes the baby because I like to nurture. I'm like, oh, let me feel bad for you. He's like, I'm fine. Oh man, this sucks.
Oh,
So-
you're the little baby.
I'm the baby. I'm like, can you rock me back and forth and like sing like Twinkle Twinkle?
Yeah.
But-
Yeah. I really have to like I think I'm a little bit of a baby too, but
I'm kind of a huge
like
baby.
Noelle like pushes through and works through sick.
Yeah, that's so does Corbin. I'm like, lay down.
Yeah. And I'm like, I'm sick. I can't move.
I need to be carried to the toilet.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, does Ollie miss his mom's boobies?
Wow, we really got off topic there. Yeah, he does. End of story. Share your boobies with him. See what happens.
Kid.
Poor kid.
Poor kid.
But
He does
again-
not have his mother. It just makes me sad for him.
I mean, I bet he kind of like forgets his mom. Like he thinks you're his mommy now.
I am, but also like, does he miss his mom?
Figure out where his mom is. Locate the mother. Bring her into your home.
I know.
Have him suck on the nipples, and let's just see.
I know.
You're thinking about Ollie a lot, and you're a really good mom for that.
I'm just thinking about like breast milk a lot. Like
Yeah,
it
it takes up your day.
It does take up my day. Okay.
Well, let's go to the bonus.
Let's
take
go
up
to the
more of your
bonus.
time there.
We'll take up time there.
Let's do it.
I'm just repeating what you're saying as my own.
And I'm going to repeat what you said as my own.
And
Remember how I would take your ideas, though, right? Didn't I do that?
yeah, you've done that.
I love when I do that because I always think, wow, I had a really good idea. Then I'm like, that was Lena's.
Yeah. I love when, but I think I've done that too.
I don't know if I've had any.
I mean, we've talked to each other a lot, and I think that
There's crossover.
there's definitely crossover.
Our ideas are blending into like one idea.
That is called a group project.
Thanks for including me on yours.
Okay, we'll see you in the bonus.
Bye.
Oh my God, it's episode 155.
Oh yeah. Well, let's.
We'll talk more about that.
Yeah.
Bye.